Captain Marvel. So Captain Marvel is the 21st movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it features, well, Captain Marvel. This is the character's first ever live-action on-screen appearance, and she's played by Brie Larson as the main role, with Samuel L. Jackson, Clark Gregg, Jude Law, and a whole bunch of other actors and actresses filling out various roles in the movie. The movie itself takes place in 1995, though you wouldn't know that from the first 20 minutes because that's basically Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, on her various missions with the Kree, who are allies in this, and well, then she gets sent to Earth for whatever reason, and then there's a whole bunch of things happening, a lot of this, a lot of that, and then you have your movie. Now, first off, this is an origin story. It takes place in 1995, although you wouldn't know that, like I said. There's a lot of nostalgia in this first and foremost. Like, there's so many callbacks to the 90s, like a whole bunch of references that a lot of people will get. I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but the very first one where she crashes into a blockbuster, yeah, that's not a spoiler, I think you've all seen that by now, but that is just one of the many, many things in this movie. And there's a lot of music from the 90s in there too, so this is basically just Throwback Thursday, if you will. Putting that aside, I like the character of Captain Marvel. I like Brie Larson in this role. I also like her banter with Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, as a younger Nick Fury. That was actually one of the things that made me love the way this movie progressed. It just seems like that kind of buddy cop type of movie. And they have this back and forth, these little one-liners that are just, I just like their chemistry as a whole, and it was just very organic. Speaking of Samuel L. Jackson and Nick Fury, or a D-age Nick Fury, I really have to give props to the special effects on this because they've actually made him look really young. They actually made it look like 90s Samuel L. Jackson, and it doesn't reach Uncanny Valley territory. For those of you who don't know, Uncanny Valley is basically a situation where you see something on screen and you know it's special effects, and that's why your mind kind of thinks something's not right, even though it looks realistic. Think of it as like one of those really humanistic-looking robots you see. Also, Clark Gregg, who reprises his role as Agent Phil Coulson, he's in this movie also as a younger Agent Coulson. Although if you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know him by now, so you know what he's like. And this is basically him as a rookie, kind of, sort of. All the various characters in this movie play out their roles well. There's some returning characters from past movies. However, I do have some issues with the movie, so let's get right to it. One of the issues I have with this movie is the fact that there's a lot of like low, dull moments in the movie. The first half of the movie sets up everything pretty nicely until she gets to Earth, and then in between that there's a lot of dry, kind of slow moments where it doesn't seem like anything is happening. I mean, things are happening, things are explained, but action-wise, it's not jumping around or anything. There is one interesting chase scene about towards the end of the first act of the movie, so there's that. Also, the action sequences are mostly okay. The ending action sequence, I like that for the most part, although it did kind of end too quickly, in an almost sort of anticlimactic way. Still fun nonetheless. I also kind of have an issue with the fact that there's not enough Coulson in this movie. Yeah, I know Agent Coulson isn't the main attraction in this movie, but I kind of wish there was more of him because, well, let's face it, I just like that guy. Like, and I'm glad Clark Gregg got called back to reprise his role in the movies, even though he's still on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I will admit the pacing does leave a little bit to be desired. Like I said, there was a lot of slow points towards the second act of the movie. But also, special mention to Deuce the Cat. He is probably one of my new favorite characters. I know it's a lot. I know it's really kind of strange talking about a cat, but this cat is quite a character. Actually, there are a lot of callbacks to other movies, or call forwards, as you will. I did believe I mentioned that. And there's quite a few of them towards the end of the movie. I have heard a lot of complaints, however, that this movie does kind of harken back to like being a Phase 1 type of movie in Marvel Studios. And I can definitely see that because it does have that feel towards it. But for this, it really didn't bother me. At the end of the day, this is a pretty good origin story for the first ever live-action appearance of this character. And I liked it. I was actually very satisfied with it. Could have been a bit better at points, but all in all, I liked it. And that's why I'm giving this movie a silver ribbon rating. Needless to say, there were post-credit scenes. There is one scene after the first part of the credits that gets you hyped for the next movie, and then there's another one at the end of the credits. I honestly don't know why people are still walking out of movies right when the credits roll. I mean, we're 21 movies in. This has been going on for officially 11 years. People should know this by now. The opening credits, though, oh, that's a doozy. Whew, that was a doozy. So be warned for that too. On another personal note, people, I know there's been some controversy or backlash on social media or whatever, so I'm just going to say this. Go see the movie for yourself and make your own decisions. Don't pay attention to what anyone else says. Don't watch any reactionary videos and make up your mind there. Don't make any false judgments. Go see the movie for yourself, watch it, and make your own decisions. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so Captain Marvel, how do you see it? What do you think? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Are you hyped for this character in the upcoming future movies? Whatever you think, leave me a comment below and tell me how you feel. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter at AsteroidMike. Don't forget to share this video if you want other people to see it. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this and you want to see more videos. And as always, I will see you around. So until then, peace out.